quite a long time since you played postseason football. I guess what are you looking forward to the most when you take that play?
Just taking it play-by-play. Got walkthroughs tomorrow, preparing. I like the preparation that goes into the game. So, just taking it play-by-play and the preparation.
Xavier commented about just how much you've helped him since you arrived here. What has that been like on your end, just kind of seeing him through?
It's easy when you got someone like him who's willing to work, willing to learn, and ask questions. He definitely, reminded me of myself when I was young around Andre Johnson, just asking questions and absorbing, not just on the field but off the field, how to, get his body prepared for big games and things like that. So, it's been fun.
I know you guys try to do the same thing every week to get prepared. Does it feel different preparing for these postseason games than it does other games?
Yeah, of course. Just the level of detail is just a little bit higher, and things that you do throughout the week. Preparing your body for that game, you want to be your best. So, it's definitely just a little bit more preparation.
And people talk about the speed of the game. Almost everybody in the locker room has played in playoff games. There are a couple of rookies, like you mentioned, with Xavier. I mean, how do you even explain to him how much different it is, like that speed difference?
He's a fast guy, but I think the speed difference is, when people say the speed, it's more so, just being where you need to be and the level of detail and just, not making mistakes. But I don't know too many people who in this NFL who's faster than Xavier. But for the young guys, who this is their first time playing in big games like this, just go out and play your game. Don't overthink or don't listen to the outside noise.
DeAndre, you've played here in a playoff game before, obviously on the other sideline. What do you take from that to help you this time around?
Pardon me?
What do you take from last time you played during a playoff game in Arrowhead in 2019? What do you take from it to help you this time?
I don't know if there's really too much I can take from it. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just different situation.
What was going through your mind there? 24-0. You guys had the lead. What are your kind of just memories of that game, and what were you thinking at that point?
Oh man, I definitely live in the present. I don't really dwell on the past too much. But what I remember is just being up 24, and I think the fake punt kind of shifted the momentum of that game. And after that, that's kind of all I really remember, honestly. Just the fake punt and everything else just kind of going the Chiefs' way.
In the back.
How excited are you to kind of get out there and play, such a high-stakes game with playoff football and all that kind of stuff?
I'm very excited. It's the reason that I wanted to be here, and I think that's part of the reason that Veach brought me here for games like this. So just go out and play my game and do what I can and uplift everyone else.
Last one, anyone? Thanks, D-Hop.
Ciao.
Thank you.
All right, we'll wait just a second. Fire away.
Drue, you've been through the run last year of the Super Bowl and the playoff run and everything. How did it prepare you for this time around, or what you may expect on this run?
Yeah, I mean, you play in the playoffs, and it's an honor to be here and this opportunity. 8 teams left, and so you prepare all year, off-season, OTAs, training camp, for this moment, and it's win or go home. And so, with that pressure is a privilege, and we're excited again to get a shot at it.
Was there a moment in last year's first playoff game, other than the fact it was about 30 below zero, that told you that playoff football was a little different than regular season football?
There's just something about it leading into the week, like the week of preparation. A lot of your peers in the NFL are on vacation and packing up their lockers, and you still have an opportunity to be playing. And so I think it's the week leading into it when not everybody's practicing. You're out there. A lot of times there's snow on the ground. It's cold outside, and it just feels like playoff football.
Drue, how important is tackling in a cold day and kind of the will to tackle, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's huge in the playoffs. Everything gets amplified. Tackling is certainly one of those things, and they got a lot of good ball carriers that can get yards after the catch, and so we'll have to be on it.
Anything else?
Drue, just one thing about Andy. I know this is hard to sum up, but in your time here, what have you come to see in him that maybe sets him apart?
Yeah, he's ultra consistent. He's got a routine. He's got a formula. He sticks to it. Never too high, never too low. Very bright football mind. has a lot of really good ideas, leans on his coaches, his players, and I think he's done a great job of building a good team around him. But he's an historic coach, one of the best of all time.
Drew, after the Super Bowl win last year, expectedly you were emotional, it seemed like, in the locker room. Just how much is that feeling driving you and maybe the team as you enter this postseason?
Yeah, I've mentioned it before, but there was something, at our ring ceremony where it was like you're hungry to get that first, but it was almost like there was a hunger to get back on the field, even at the ring ceremony, to do it again. And guys and coaches will talk about that. After you get that first, there's a hunger, there's a drive to get a second, get a third. And so I certainly feel that, excited for another opportunity.
Anything else?
What were the biggest keys for the Texans? You saw them not that long ago. Anything different with them now? They look any different?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is going to be our execution. They got a lot of good playmakers. They got a great play caller. They got a great quarterback. And so they're going to do what they're good at. We're going to do what we're good at, and it's going to be about who executes the best.
When you guys get your plan, your game plan, is it? I mean, I'm assuming it's different little wrinkles here and there. You expect the same thing from them, right? So a little bit of a chess match to figure out what they're.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like you're playing a division opponent. Where you see a team twice a year. We're seeing them for the second time, I think, in like a month and a half, and so they know us. We know them a little bit, and so I'm sure there'll be wrinkles here and there. It's going to come down to execution.
Thanks, Drew.
I was going to say, win or lose, what do you plan to be, and what are your plans for the college football championship?
I plan to watch the Irish, and I plan to watch them win.
Thanks, Drew.
All right, y'all.